Hello friends, in this video we are going to see about the solar eclipse has been came to Tamil Nadu and India during 26 December 2019, and I am going to say about why this lunar eclipse are coming and the types of it. Let's begin this video friends. Eclipse and transit are astronomically events where a celestial body partially or totally covers another celestial object. A solar eclipse happens when the new moon moves between Earth and the Sun, while a lunar eclipse occurs when the Earth casts a shadow on the full moon. If a planet comes between Earth and the Sun and is visible as a black dot against the Sun, it is called a planet transit. Types of eclipse. From Earth we can see two types of eclipse, that is eclipse of the Sun and the eclipse of the Moon. These occurs when the Sun, Earth and the Moon align in a straight line or almost straight configuration. Astronomers call this as syzygy, from the ancient Greek word syzygia, meaning to be yoked together or conjoined. The term explained the term eclipse also find its roots in ancient Greek. It comes from the word eclipsis, meaning to fail or to abandon. Eclipse, solar and lunar have fascinated scientists and lay people for centuries in ancient times. Eclipses were seen as phenomena to be feared. Many cultures came up with stories and myths to explain the temporary darkness of the moon or the sun. In recent centuries, eclipses have been sought after scientists and astronomers who use the event to study and examine our natural world. Solar eclipse can only occur during a new moon when the moon moves between Earth and the Sun and the three celestial bodies from a straight line, that is Earth, Moon and Sun. There are between 2 and 5 solar eclipses every year. There are three kinds of solar eclipse: total, partial and annular. There is also a rare hybrid, that is a combination of annular and total eclipse. Total eclipse, we can see about it. A total solar eclipse occurs when the moon completely covers the sun as seen from the earth. Totality during such an eclipse can only be seen from a limited area shaped like a narrow belt, usually about 160 km, that is 100 miles wide and 1600 kilometers long, that is 10,000 miles long. Areas outside this track may be able to see a partial eclipse on the sun of the sun. Looking at a solar eclipse without any protective eyewear can severely harm your eyes. The only way to safely watch a solar eclipse is to wear protective eclipse glasses or to project an image of the eclipsed sun using a dye pinhole projector. Partial solar eclipse. A partial solar eclipse happens when the moon only partial covers this disk of the sun. Now we can see about the annular solar eclipse. An annular solar eclipse that had been happened on 26 December 2019. And an annular solar eclipse occur when the moon appears smaller than the sun as it passes centrally across the solar disk, and a bright ring or annulus of sunlight remains visible during the eclipse. Now we can see the hybrid solar eclipse. Hybrid solar eclipse is a rare form of a solar eclipse which changes from annular to a total solar eclipse and vice versa along its path. Now we can see about the lunar eclipse. The moon does not have its own light. It shines because its surface reflects the sun's rays. A lunar eclipse occurs when the earth comes between the sun and the moon and blocks the sun rays from directly reaching the moon. Lunar eclipse only happen at full moon. There are three kinds of lunar eclipse: total, partial and penumbral. Total lunar eclipse. A total lunar eclipse occurs when the earth umbra, the central dark part of its shadow, obscures the moon's entire surface. Partial lunar eclipse. A partial lunar eclipse can be observed when only part of the surface is obscured by the Earth's umbra. And penumbral lunar eclipse. A penumbral lunar eclipse happen when the moon travels through the faint penumbral portion of Earth's shadow. Planet transit. When a planet comes between Earth and the Sun, it is called a transit. The only two planets that can be seen transiting the Sun from the Earth are Venus and Mercury, because they are the only planets which orbits inside the Earth's orbit. From 2000 to 2019, there will be a 14 transits of Mercury. However, Venus transits are even rare, with only two this century, in 2004 and 2012. The lunar eclipse will start on Jan 10, 2020 at 17:7:44 seconds. The next solar eclipse will be on 21 June 2020. This eclipse will be visible in Bangalore. It will begin at 10 hour 12 minutes 59 seconds on 21 June 2020 local time, when the moon will begin moving in front of the sun. The eclipse will be over at 31 minutes 41 seconds. Check out the local weather forecast, and remember to always use adequate eye protection when viewing the eclipse. Never look at the sun directly. Now we can see the Thales and Thales story. The eclipse of the Thales was a solar eclipse that was, according to histories of Herodotus, accurately predicted by the Greek philosopher Thales of Miletus. If Herodotus' account is accurate, the eclipse is the earliest record as being known in advance of its occurrence. Many historians believe that the predicted eclipse was the solar eclipse of 28 May 585 BC, that is 2585 years back. However, how exactly Thales predicted the eclipse remains uncertain. Some scholars asserted the eclipse was never predicted at all. Others have argued for different dates, but only the eclipse of the 28 May 585 BC matches the condition of visibility necessary to explain the historical event. According to Herodotus, the appearance of the eclipse was interpreted as a omen and interrupted a battle in a long-standing war between the Medes and Lydians. The fighting immediately stopped, and they are agreed to a truce because astronomers can calculate the dates of historical eclipse. Isaac Asimov described this battle as the earliest historical event whose date is known with precision to the day, and described the prediction as the birth of the saints. Thanks for watching this video, friends.